with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill. We slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
Mayfield.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Here's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed is rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 43 yards on the ground. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Olivier Vernon.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. Brings up third and...
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Baltimore first down.
On first down, Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They go play action with Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Nick Boyle.
A gain of 6 there on first.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 9-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
One more time with Dobbins. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
Just shy of the goal line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Second down, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback. And when a
fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
a run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. But you might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. They'll run for it. Chubb, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
41-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Dumps it off for Geis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Second and 4 at the 32-yard.
Second down at 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. they run again on first down. Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
On the play. First down, Cleveland.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Third down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. 55 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Point is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Browns 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
42-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find his running back, Geis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run again with Logan. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake. Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 11 now. Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ground, guys. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
The ball carrier.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 28. Browns.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. On the carry, it's Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
43-yard line.
They run again with Hunt. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
45-yard line.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
The Browns first down.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
On the play. It's now fourth down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mike 48. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Back at the 41-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, I'm coming. Shit. King.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards.
5-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, or almost something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. There's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here. Yeah,
because this ball game is over. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Browns on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
At the 50-yard
line. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
48 Mike. That's what I do.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Ball carrier.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running for it, here's Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading